Hi, my name is Kim Hill, and a lot of you know me from my performing arts world, from music, a bit of acting, and some of you might be going, well, when did the whole chairs thing come about? I'm going to bring you up to speed and let you see where I've landed 3 years later. So again, my world as a performing artist, primarily a singer, just kept me living out of a suitcase for many, many years, touring all over the world. And even though I was based in Los Angeles, it's hard to feel like you really have a sense of home because you're traveling so much. I settled into a house in South Central Los Angeles. And it was in that house, which was an 890 square foot Spanish bungalow in South Central, full of charm and character and built-in pantries and archways and a porch. And I would call her Smells because it was this little tiny house. And I poured myself into this house that had great bones, but it was not desirable. So from sanding the floors to, popping out a wall and making this kind of, North African shaped window, to setting tile in my bathroom. And I think one of the things that I love infusing in design ideas is really taking your lived experiences and allowing them to be actualized in your space. And that's the beauty of being able to do decor and design and thinking about color and textures and travels, love and pain, right? And so then we're going to fast forward to leaving Los Angeles and moving to Brooklyn, New York, but still trying to keep a feeling of what is true to me, which is my love of textile and color. And in this iteration of my life, I'm a mother. So also keeping in mind that there's another human being I'm responsible for, at least. That's what my understanding was. I had to be nudged a couple times to be reminded. And I started my Airbnb journey. And this was right around the beginning of the whole Airbnb and, different kind of sites like that. And I infused again all of these different ideas of travel. I called it Morocco in Brooklyn, because that's what people were coming and booking for. And they were looking for a place that was an experience, and I provided that. And when I tell you my dashboard was full, honey, my dashboard and my dance card was full. We're not going to talk about the dance card because my son is in the other room, okay? But what I realized then is I really have this knack for texture and color and things that really resonate with people, and people loved to be there. Then we're going to fast forward to another transition when my son just got to the point where he was like, hey, I'd like to have a backyard. You had a backyard. Hey, I don't know, and I love me some Brooklyn, but I'd like to go outside and there's not like 3 rats having like, a little date running across the street. We moved to New Jersey in 2019, right before COVID. Who would have thunk, right? And so that's when I just, hey, if I felt like the world was about to end, let me make a chair. Let me paint these walls. Let me do the things with my home, because it's my home that I've been wanting to do. So out comes the cedar chest that my grandmother left to my mom and I. Don't tell her I have it. Well, by now I've been to Morocco after being to Tunisia and falling in love with North Africa and my love for rugs and rug making and pottery, and to remind my son and I that every time our eyes landed or rested on some place, that we were to be grateful, to remember how blessed we are and continue to be with the things that we have. I don't buy a lot of things, but I keep a lot of things, and I also love to savor things that are old and have been used and have some kind of story to them. My dining room, which was a bed from Indonesia that was converted to a dining room table thanks to my girlfriend Michi. You've seen my living room, where I put my love of my Tiffany blue and the camels on the wall, these running themes with African mud cloths and plants and greenery. You've seen my boudoir with my beautiful love seat, with my vanity, which was really my first investment I ever made when I was probably about 21 in Los Angeles. You've seen my gallery wall with my royal blue, inspired by the royal blue rug that I got from Morocco, along with all these different things and elements. Shout out to my girlfriend, Lorraine West, who is an incredible jewelry designer. When I lived in Brooklyn, she made a gallery wall of jewelry, and I incorporated that here so that my pieces that I have from my grandmother and my travels are all with me every day when I come down from my bedroom. And one of my favorite rooms in the house is the top floor bedroom, where you can see these beautiful angular ceilings, blue out the sidewall, which you see with this gorgeous, gorgeous, like kind of ocean blue tile, and my little hidden rhinoceros in there with my love for crystals, my beautiful French boudoir leather chair. Shout out to Radical Women and one of my best partners in the world who's shooting this video right now, DJASSI, with that infamous pink leather seat. And then we're going to go out to my studio, which I also came about in 2020 when I closed my store, Radical Women, and converted it to a workspace. And I go out there and I make my chairs and I do my textiles on my loom. My love for art and support of artists, and I'm talking about visual artists, painters, ceramicists over the years, also informs my furniture design and has given me the courage to finally step out as an artist with my painting, obviously my textiles on floor, ceilings, and walls, as well as the furniture design, and expanding what you've been seeing outside into the home. And it's just time. I feel stronger, smarter, sexier, yes, than ever. Come join this journey with me, and if you are looking to explore with color, design, explode your culture in your house, I'm your girl. Thank you so much for your time. You can follow me on Always Kim Hill, as well as Kim Hill Design on IG, and the website is kimhill.work for all textiles and art. Thank you so much. I said a lot. Good night.